This image right now on your screen is very important because it is telling you the answer for your GATE Psychology 2024 question paper, that is from your unit number 10. Hello everyone, welcome back once again. So in today's video, what we are going to do right now is we are going to solve our 2024 GATE Psychology XHC5 question paper, and in this video in particular we are going to discuss on our unit number 10. So as you can see, you will find only one question coming up next for this unit number 10 in 2024, but that is not the case for the previous years of 23, 22, 21 as well. Okay, so in GATE Psychology you will find every time the scenario is changing. Sometimes they will ask more questions from one particular unit, and sometimes they will ask, and sometimes they will not ask a single question from one particular unit as well. Okay, so as you can see right now on your screen, and those of you who have not yet purchased this GATE Psychology UNITWISE PYQ, they can check the description and order their ebook as well. Talking about this question in our 2024 session, that is question number 60. Which of the following dimensions are related to Fiedler's contingency model, that is our FCM, of leadership effectiveness? As soon as you read this statement, you will get to know that okay, this is from where? This is from your unit number 10. Okay, this question is from your unit number 10 of your GATE Psychology syllabus. And this leadership thing is most associated with what? With your organizational and your behavioral psychology and all those things. Okay, now where you will find to read this, you will not find this in any general psychology book as such, but if you want to refer, you can refer to some books, and it is not that ROI generated. Okay, this is not a good thing that for one or two odd questions you will go and buy a book and study from there. Okay, so just learn what is happening over here. It is talking about Fiedler's contingency model of leadership effectiveness. So if you are born in India, you are well aware of who is a leader, and in your classroom also someday you would have heard about monitor. So what is a monitor? It is somewhat like a leader, as well as in a company a manager is also a leader sometimes. Okay, now this is Fiedler's contingency model have been asked very mostly, I mean very often in your UGC net psychology examination as well. Okay, so if you are aware of UGC net PYQs, you will get to understand why this question is coming in here as well. Okay, now we will talk about Fiedler's contingency model. So what it is a model for your leadership, and it talks about, see, as you can see, Fiedler's contingency theory of leadership, and it talks about three main primary things, that is leader member relations. Let's suppose here is a leader and all the followers and all the members. So how this leader will have relationship with the members, it is talking about that. Second is the task structure, what task has been assigned to them, it is talking about that as well as the leader position power. Okay, these three things you just mug it up: leader member relations, task structure, and leader position power. This is very important, and in any psychology paper if you are giving, maybe GATE, net, or whatever it is, this is most likely question to be asked. Okay, one more thing is this LPC. What this is your least preferred coworker. Okay, least preferred coworker scale as well. Okay, now we'll talk about this shortly, but the most important prime thing is what you have to remember: leader member relations, task structure, and leader position power is the most important thing. Okay, so as you can see right now, leader member relations, task structure, and leader position power. Let's try to answer this question right now on our screen. Okay, now which of the following dimensions is R? So as soon as you saw this is R, what it is a type of your MSQ question. Okay, it is a type of your MSQ question, so you can take your chances. Maybe your answer can be wrong, but you will be saved from the negative markings as well. Okay, so don't worry about negative marking in these MSQ type questions. Okay, now there are going to be two options or more than two options correct over here. Let's try to find out. First of all, as soon as you saw this leader member relationship, just now you saw this, okay, this is 100% going to be the answer. Next, leader's position power, yes, we just saw this 100%, this is also going to be the answer. Now it is talking about leader's personal power, it is not the answer. Individual consideration, it is not the answer. So what it is asking about which of the following are correct. So only option number A and option number B are correct over here. So what you will do, you will just mark option number A and option number B, and you will score easily marks over here. Okay, it is not talking about Fiedler's contingency model, does not talk about leader's personal power either, or individual consideration as well. Okay, these two things are neglected, these two things are not included in the Fiedler's contingency model. So first of all, if we talk about Fiedler's contingency model, what it is a model for what? It is a model for our leadership. Okay, it is a model for our leadership. Now, in this thing, there are three important things. First of all is the leader-member relation. Second is the leader position power, and number third is the task structure. Okay, so if they wanted to ask the PYQ on this, they will definitely ask about task structure and all those things in the upcoming examination as well. Okay, so option number 1, 2 and 3 you need to remember, because they have asked once in the previous question paper of 2024, so they can ask again about Fiedler's contingency model. And with this, there is one more scale called as the least preferred co-worker. You have to remember this thing as well, least preferred co-worker scale. Okay, for this particular thing as well, that is why it is mentioned over LPC over here. Okay, as you can see, low LPC and high LPC. So just remember, high LPC is associated with what? Is associated with your relationship oriented leadership, and the task oriented leadership with the low LPC. Okay, you will get low LPC while you are doing the task oriented, and you will get the high LPC while you are doing the relationship oriented leadership style. Okay, and it talks about what? It talks about the situation, in what situation you will be doing what, in what situation your leadership will be affected or not. This Fiedler's contingency model is talking about this thing as well. Okay, so now you can easily score marks on this particular question. Option number A and option number B are the correct answers. Leader membership relationship and leader position power are the correct answers. And what is missing over here? The task structure is missing over here. So for the next time when you will revise this question in particular, make sure that you have noted all the points that have been mentioned so far, and you remember all these key things, and you will be able to score easily if the question comes on this particular thing once again. Okay, now for your practice, this question, see how it is related with what we just studied. Arrange the emergence of following leadership approaches in a chronological order. Most likely this type of question, the same question they are not going to ask, but you need to understand what is happening over here. Okay, now we are going to talk about emergence of following leadership approaches in a chronological order. First of all, behavioral approach, transformational, trait approach, and contingency approach. So as soon as you find this contingency thing, it is discussing about what? Can you just try to guess? It is talking about Fiedler's contingency model. Okay, the same approach given by Fiedler over here, and it is talking about what? Talking about the LPC, least preferred coworker. And don't worry, you will find same question getting on this once again. Now let's try to find out. It's just simple that you have to apply some common sense. If you have no idea, just try to think how we are discussing about personality and how we are discussing about anything in general, so you will get the answer. Now if you don't know, it's completely okay. First of all, what will come? The trait approach will come. Okay, then what will come? The behavioral approach will come. Okay, this is the order. Now you are confused between transformational and contingency. The third option will be the, the D option will be the correct. Then the contingency will fall, and then the after that the transformational approach will form in this particular question. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Correct answer is first of all trait approach. So as soon as you do this thing, obviously you are left with only two options. Now third and fourth you are confused, so the correct answer is your option number 4, CADB over here. So trait approach was the first one to emerge, then the behavioral one, because as we will study the schools of psychology, it is somewhat similar on those lines. It's just a simple commonsensical question. Now the third thing is the contingency approach, where your knowledge will come in picture, talking about LPC and all those things. And lastly but not the least is the transformational approach of leadership. Okay, so what is the transformational leadership? Just try to google this thing between transformational and transactional. Just note 2-3 simple points, and that is it. Okay, two types of leadership: transactional and transformational. Okay, so a leader who will change you, who will change his followers, everything will be transformational. He is transforming their lives. And transactional will be you do this thing, I will do this thing, something like that. Okay, you will find leaders around you in your constituency, or maybe in your country, or whatever it is. Okay, so correct answer over here is what? It is CADB. Just remember the chronology. just in case if this type of question is coming for you in the upcoming exam. But why we just discussed about this contingency approach so that we can revise it properly. Okay, now this is a homework for you. Make sure that you comment the correct answer right now. Okay, just as you finish this video. Which of the following is applicable to Fiedler's contingency model of leadership effectiveness? Your options are the leader's position power, the degree of task structure, the leader member relationship, or the inborn traits of the leader. Okay, so A and B only, A B C only, D only, A B D only. You can just try to assess that okay, it is a MSQ type question in your upcoming examination. Okay, so try to answer this thing in your comment section below, and see you all in the next video where we will discuss our unit number 9 PYQs of our June 2024 session, so that you will be prepared unit wise for the upcoming examination. Okay, and those who are left to still order this, they can check the description and have this EPYQ book with them as well, where you are having questions from 2021 to 2024 arranged in a well-mannered unit-wise sections. And the thing which you need to do properly is the PYQ revision again and again, that to unit-wise. Okay. All right. So that was our one question from our unit number 10 for 2024. See you all in the next video where we will discuss unit 9, all the questions from our 2024 session, and we will discuss answers for that. Don't forget to comment down below the correct answer so that I can also know that you are getting from these videos and these are helpful for you. If not, make sure that you like the channel, I mean the video, and if you have not yet joined the Telegram channel, Telegram group, where you have n number of study materials freely available for you, so make sure that you grab these things as well. Okay, all right, but last not the least, do share and subscribe the channel. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.